Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Richard Wilmore.
Are you a good witch or a bad witch? Hi everyone, welcome. Happy Halloween. Oh my gosh. It's my second favorite holiday. I'm so glad it's here. I'm so glad I found this in a box in my garage. And I'm so glad I'm not self-conscious at all about this. Don't ask questions, just go with it. Happy Halloween, everyone. Our guest is completely unapologetic about turning 50, and she is empowering women everywhere to believe that this age is truly just the beginning. Tina Coleman was even terrified of turning 50, but she flipped that fear on its head. After going through a tough time in her early 40s, she took a solo international trip at 45 and completely changed the course of her life. She's here to talk about her amazing book, and we're going to have a lot of bleeps, 50 Fabulous and was her book, and why it's time to stop letting fear and excuses hold us back from the lives we deserve. So I should maybe take that into consideration today and not have any fear. Please welcome the delightful Tina Coleman. Hit it, Big Infinite.
Make your day richer than it was before. Got some good times knocking upon your front door.
Listen, I pulled this out of some trunk in the garage, and it had sticks in it, and so I don't know what's happening.
I love it. I love
See what happens. Yes. Well, Tina, first of all, happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween too, yeah.
Are you a big Halloween person? Do you hand out candy? No.
I do love to hand out candy. I love to see all the trick-or-treaters, yes.
Yeah. Do you dress up too, or do you just hand out the candy?
Sometimes I do. It kind of depends which country I'm in.
Okay. Where do you live?
I actually live internationally, so I am currently in Medellin, Colombia.
I think part of this is why I wanted to talk to you, because your whole vibe and theme is just like, I don't know yet. And I don't know if I care either. Like, it'll all figure it out. I love your book. Your book, 50 Fabulous. Oh, also, this is going to be an episode where we're going to have lots of bleeps. Or maybe I won't bleep it and I'll just tell you beforehand, don't watch this if the kids are around. Your book, 50 Fabulous and So tell everybody about the book, what they're going to find in the book, and then I want to talk about how you got there.
Well, the book actually came to me. I was terrified of turning 50. And so the idea of the book came to me, and I was like, oh my gosh, can I say this? Is this, I don't know if I'm allowed to say it. I don't know if I'm allowed to write this book because I'm not 50 yet. And it's like, I was so terrified of turning 50. I wanted to be empowered and inspired by it. So I want to empower and inspire other women. Like, 50 is not the end of your life. It's just the beginning. They say if you have gray hair, you're not sexy anymore. If you're 50, you're too old. Like, I'm like, no, that's not true anymore. It's not true. We're Gen X. We can do anything.
Do you remember like being a kid? I remember being a young kid and thinking that like 45 and 50 was like, how do you even live that long? Right? Like, that's so crazy.
I remember thinking 21 was old,
Yeah.
when I was in junior high, I'm like, oh my gosh, 21 is so old.
Yeah.
And I'm like, 50 is just the beginning. It's amazing.
Did you always have that attitude? Even at any age? No.
No, not really. And I love being 35 because 35 was when Sex and the City was on. So I was like 35 for a couple of years. And unfortunately, I didn't really celebrate my 40th because I lost my parents right before that. And so like my 40s, my beginning 40s were kind of like not good. And when I hit 45 is really when I started like kind of reclaiming my life. So, and 45 was the time I took my first international trip, and I just fell in love with traveling. And it completely changed my life. So I'm just like, everyone needs to travel. It's like the best education and investment in yourself you will ever make.
Were your friends also like around your age, and were you like, come on, come with me? And they were like, what are you talking about? Or how did that go with like the people in your life?
No, everyone's always like, oh, I want to travel. I want to do this. I want to do that. And then when you actually ask them, they're like, oh, well, I don't know. Like, it's not a good time. Like, I have to work, or, I have children, so there's always the excuses. So I actually do address that in my book because we all have those excuses that we buy into and that feel really real. Like they
Yeah.
feel incredibly real. And I know people that travel with their children around the world and world school them. And I was a massage therapist at the time, so I took 3 weeks off unpaid, and I didn't have the money to go do it, and I did it anyway.
Oh my gosh. Yes,
Yeah.
I have a really good friend here who they just had their second baby. She's literally like 2 months old. And they are traveling to like Thailand with both kids, both under like 3 and a couple months. And they're like, because one, why not? Like, we want them to experience, we want to experience it. And it'll also get them used to traveling and doing all of that stuff. I think it's such a smart idea.
Absolutely. And then they learn about different cultures, which they're not going to learn that in school.
Yeah.
They're going to pick up the languages faster. And then people in different countries will relate to your children differently. Like if you've got a blonde haired child or a redheaded child and you go to Asia, I've heard that the Asian people are like, oh my goodness, that's amazing. Can we take pictures of your child? Because they don't see that.
Yeah. Ugh. I want to talk about the book, and I always love to ask people who write books how they landed on the title, and if there were any other titles that were in the running.
Well, the whole idea for the book and the title just came to me. I really believe that this was divinely inspired because I did not sit around thinking about it. I didn't had no intention of writing a book about turning 50 or no desire whatsoever. And so the idea just came to me and I was like, "Oh my goodness." And the title just came to me and I'm like, "Am I allowed to say that? Can I say that?" Like I don't know. So really, I feel like it was divinely inspired. And there have been times throughout this journey where I'm like, I don't know if I want to do this. I don't know if I can do this. It's been like a really intense journey for me. And then also putting myself and being visible and being like, yes, women can do this. We can do anything.
Yeah.
It's been a little terrifying, but I really feel that if I can help at least one woman to change their life, it's totally worth it.
Do you think that that mindset is shifting? Because I have many friends 50 and older that I'm 41 and I thought that we were the same age. So do you think that that mindset is changing, that like from the outside perspective and the person who's in their 50s?
It definitely is for a lot of people. And part of that, I think, also is because we are Gen X, and Gen X was a completely different generation. We were the ones that were on our own, latchkey kids, go outside and don't come home until it's dark. So
Yeah.
we were more independent than other generations and generations after us. And then there's so many things that are hidden about turning 50 and what happens to women in perimenopause and menopause. Now we have celebrities coming out and talking about it.
Hmm.
Whereas before, like women like were afraid to say they were pregnant, they were afraid to say they were getting older, they were, oh my gosh, don't let anybody know you're in menopause. So I think that the whole shift is occurring, and I love it because it's going to make it so much easier and better for women that come after us to not be
Mhm.
afraid of it, to not be like, oh, I don't know what's going to happen, because you'll have like a roadmap now, and I think it's wonderful.
That is wonderful. Who would you say that the book is for? Like, who should be reading it? People in before you turn 50? Like, who should be reading the book?
Well, it's funny because everybody wants to read the book, and that just surprises me so much. When people hear the title, even men, they're like, I want to read that. And I'm like, interesting.
Yeah.
But it is really for women that are, in their 40s, turning 50, afraid to turn 50, women that are in their 50s that maybe don't have the life that they want yet, and they want to be inspired and empowered, and know that they really can, change their life. Like, if I can change my life and everything I've been through, anybody can do it.
You were also in an awful car accident, were you not?
Several, actually. My first
Oh
car
my.
accident, I was hit by a semi, and that actually got me into massage therapy. And then my last car accident in 2017, I was rear-ended at a stoplight by an 89-year-old lady that was going into assisted living the next week. And a week before my first international trip. And I was like,
Oh my
really?
gosh.
The universe has a sense of humor, and the universe also wants to know that you really want what you want.
Yeah.
It's like, are you ready for this? Do you really want to change your life? Well, let's do it.
What do you love most about your life right now?
I love the freedom. Like for me, freedom is really everything. Because I spent so many years living a life that I was not happy with, where I was trapped in I felt trapped in a life and a jobs that I didn't really love or was passionate about. And that's one of the things I loved about doing massage therapy is like I had a lot of freedom and I could help people. And to me, that is everything. And
Yeah,
so now I do have a lot of freedom in my life and I love it. So it's like, I'm like, I don't know where I'm going next. It keeps it interesting.
I love that. Do you think another book is going to be anytime in your future?
Actually, it was so funny because through the process of this book, I was like, I never want to write another book. And then now I'm like, well, I could do a memoir and then like I'd actually turn this into a series because it does have a great name. So you never know. Life is full of
Yeah.
surprises.
Yes, there could be a workbook, there could be a journal, all kinds of stuff. I see it. Yes,
Yes,
totally.
there's definitely going to be that because I am working on that to release it with the book. Because the book is in pre-sale as of next week, and so I'm creating bundles to help people that buy the book early to have something to work with until it is fully released.
And when does it come out?
December 30th is the date I have.
Gosh, what a great, yes, perfect timing for the new year and all of, yes, I love that. But you should get it anytime. Don't wait until the new year to decide to be 50, fabulous, and is what I say.
Exactly.
Yes. Where can people pre-order it and connect with you out there in the world?
Yes. Right now, they can pre-order it on my link, which is beacons.ai/transform be courageous.
Okay, good. Before we head out today, will you play a game with me?
Yes, of course. I love games.
Okay, good. Okay, good. And if you win the game, the entire non-existent studio audience will get a copy of your book, 50 Fabulous. So no pressure, Tina, no pressure. But there are 0 people here waiting to win this book. All right. The name of the game is 50 and Fired Up, okay?
Okay.
So I'm going to give you categories, and I'm going to give you 5 seconds, and you have to name 3 things in that category. It's all based around being 50 and fired up.
Okay, great.
Okay. And you need 3 out of 5 to win.
Okay.
Name 3 things you ditch after turning 50.
Excuses, saying I'll do this for you, so saying yes, and bad sex.
Ooh, perfect. Perfect. Yes. 1 down. Number 2. Name 3 things that make you feel
Having on great lingerie, red lipstick, and a little black dress.
perfect. Not a blue and white checkered dress? No. Okay.
Oh, I don't know. That could be sexy too.
It could be on the right person. Okay. Number 3. If you get this one right, everyone in the audience gets a copy of your book. Name 3 places you've cried and come out stronger.
Oh boy. Let's see. Mexico, Croatia, and Medellin, Colombia.
You did it. You did it. You got it. All 3 correct. Everyone in the non-existent studio audience gets a copy of 50 Fabulous. Tina, thank you for being here.
Thank you so much. And I will tell you that if people do go to my site, I do have a freebie on there. It's for traveling. So it's called the Starter Travelers Kit. So, it's really cute and fun. So it's free for everybody. So definitely go claim it.
Okay, good. And while you're there, pre-order the book. It comes out in December.
Yes.
There you go. We'll take a break and be right back after this. Don't go away.
You know what would be better than watching this commercial? Watching your commercial. Join the party that is Make Your Day Richer TV by advertising your brand, business, or project during the show. Use us to promote what you're doing to make our viewers' day richer. Scan the QR code or visit makeyourdayricher.com/advertising to start promoting today.
All right, that's our show, everyone. Have a safe trick-or-treating night tonight. Enjoy. If you're in my neighborhood, stop by. I will not be in this. I'll be in something else, but I would love for you to stop by and say hi. And have a great weekend. Go make your day richer. Go make somebody else's day richer. You've made mine by watching this show, and I love you for it. And I just realized that I have to turn around and walk out, so I hope my butt isn't showing. Bye, everyone.
It's the Richard Wilmore Show.